great respect of your father, pioneer of struggle for OATUU has an observer status in African Union, ILO, and UN ECOSOC, which gave birth to our Pan-African organization. Your presence today demonstrates that you are committed for that. And I wish a very successful meeting for our organization. Thank you.
And I want to thank my Secretary General, Arizik Masoud, for managing time. We thank you, Your Excellency, and we don't want to take it for granted. Your Excellency, as it has been said, the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. And we have strived to bring, also to echo what Arizik said, that Your Excellency will require your support to this organization or committee of ministers. And indeed, it prepares some items of agenda for the ILO, prior to the ILO, and this is from the historical background of the founder, father of that nation. Your Excellency, coming to local issues, I know for sure to workers, one being manufacturing, of which you have said you must improve manufacturing and support manufacturers, overaging people with some cash. That's unique, and you should continue doing the same. And Your Excellency, this year you didn't make it to Geneva. Sincerely, very humble in this position. Welcome you.
Dr. Francis Atwoli, thank you for defending me very vibrantly. I appreciate it. From this great continent of Africa, good morning. Good morning. We have very good attendance, drawn from this organization's 73 affiliates, representing all 54 African countries. Of what is possible within Africa, our African tradition of coming together. It is my pleasure to declare your meeting open and to wish you every success in your deliberations. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the people of Kenya, the people of your founder, Dennis Akumu, I welcome you all to our country. And indeed state that I am delighted to join you for this auspicious occasion of your 42nd session of the Organization of African Trade Union Unity General Council meeting that we are very proud to host here in Nairobi, Kenya. Indeed, I've been informed that we have very good attendance drawn from this organization's 73 affiliates representing all 54 African countries. And I believe that this indeed is truly a Pan-African organization. An organization that is also an embodiment of what is possible within Africa, our African tradition of coming together in unity, so as to deliver positive change for all our people. This organization is unique in that it is the only union of unions of unions. The only one of its kind in Africa. And I note with satisfaction the aims and objectives of this body go beyond the usual narrow focus on only the interest of its membership, but rather encompasses wider and more noble goals, such as promoting the economic independence as well as the prosperity of Africa. To achieve this noble goal, I indeed urge your constituent labor organizations to prioritize enhancing the competitive advantages of your respective countries. Evidence is abound that a stable labor market, where industrial relations are cordial, allows the nation to foster local business, but also to attract foreign investment, far better than one plagued with never-ending cycles of industrial action and antagonism. To achieve this dialogue, informed by realistic expectations and pragmatism on the side of workers, matched by recognition and respect for the invaluable role played by workers on the part of the employer, is key. That balance can and must be struck so that labor unions are better positioned to address the emerging challenges of the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, African trade unions must also contend with a new type of marketplace in which globalization and advancements in technology mean that every nation must jealously guard its own competitive advantage. Inordinate increases in wage bills and staff costs are often the largest driver of the exit of business from these countries in favor of nations where wage bills and staff costs are lower. But I also firmly believe that the world must retain space for the worker's human dignity and fundamental right to earn a living, notwithstanding the great advances being made in technology. And to maintain this, governments require assistance from labor organizations. Together, government and labor organizations can deliver measures that ensure that as far as is possible, enterprises remain profitable and vibrant through the work of human hands. African labor organizations must also be at the forefront of advocating for the free movement of goods, persons, labor, and capital across our entire continent. This free movement within Africa was a large part of the dream that informed the formation of the Organization of African Trade Union Unity in the year 1973. And this should not be forgotten. I therefore call on the present leadership of the Organization of African Trade Union Unity to help build the bridges of unity and Pan-Africanism between all the sons and daughters of this blessed continent, especially as we usher in the Africa Continental Free Trade Area under the auspices of the African Union. We must begin laying the groundwork for even closer cooperation and integration in Africa. The surest path to national as well as continental peace and prosperity is for the African nations to come together as one. On the regional stage, my administration has led by example in terms of promoting the free movement of goods, persons, labor, and capital in the East African region and in Africa. In terms of labor, we eliminated work barriers with respect to our East African brothers and sisters who may wish to work in Kenya. One entry, every African is also free to visit Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, the people of Kenya understand that immigrant labor of our African brothers and sisters adds rather than lessens our prosperity. The people of Kenya understand that the businesses and investments of our African brothers and sisters within our borders adds vibrance and vitality to our economy, while at the same time increasing opportunities for Kenyans to economically advance themselves. I therefore challenge you, my brothers and sisters of the Organization of African Trade Union Unity, to advocate for this stand in each and every country on our continent. To that end, I once again, as was done by our forefathers, recommit support to your organization through an annual grant of $200,000 US to advance this great agenda. Finally, let me conclude by thanking the organizers of this event, led by the President of the African Trade Union Unity, our very own Francis Atwoli, for all your hard work together with your teams and efforts towards making this a successful event. And to you delegates, I wish you very, very productive deliberations that will strengthen your organization, that will strengthen your respective country organizations, and that will strengthen and give prosperity to your respective nations. Let us work together for our unity. It is very sad, it is very disheartening to see our sons and daughters struggle, lose life, crossing the Mediterranean, being humiliated in foreign lands because we cannot get together and grow our own prosperity and provide employment and a future and hope for them. I truly believe that Kenya does not have the answer, but I do believe that together with our African brothers and sisters, we can find the answer and the solutions if we come together. We are not each other's enemy. We must learn that our solidarity, our collaboration is our prosperity and is our future. And that starts first and foremost with the African worker. With those few remarks, it is my pleasure to declare your meeting open and to wish you every success in your deliberations. Thank you.